Well, let's begin. I know it's been a little while. I've been a little MIA. We gotta pay the bills. Had to go to work. We had to work, just didn't have enough time in the day to sit down and do the proper research to put out a podcast for everybody to watch. If anybody is fucking riding any of my picks, even research for a normal podcast, man. All this shit about the fake news today and all this shit, and everybody's freaking out and bitching. It's like they're just realizing that everything's bullshit all of a sudden. So I gotta get my shit fucking straight before I jump on here and do a podcast and stuff. So I just been busy working, real life stuff, personal life stuff. It's been a hectic week and a half, 2 weeks. I'll sit down here and talk about it. Fun 2 fucking weeks. Not as fun as sitting here watching fucking United play because fuck, man. Sometimes it's just dreadful. Just fucking dreadful. Like the West Brom game, we played rather well. We just couldn't fucking tickle the twine behind Ben Foster. Now the same fucking thing is happening here against Everton, and it's just fucking nail-biting fucking sweat job stuff, especially now we're down 1 goal. Phil Jagielka. Nice goal. Good on the Englishman. He put Everton up 1-0. Now we're riding the under in this game, so the under is still in play. But obviously I want a United victory, so I'm going to have to say fuck the under if I want a United fucking victory. Now we'll see how this plays along. United, we've been starting to grab goals late. Just like we were doing in the Sir Alex Ferguson era. Just got to fucking plug this laptop in. So we'll see what happens here. I'm not sweating it out too much. I'm also riding Leicester City as well against Sunderland. I guess I could grab an update on that game. Still 0-0 in the 64th minute. But I'm here to lay down some plays of the day here for you on April 4th. Yes, it is April fucking 4th. March flew by. What the fuck was February? February didn't even exist. So let's put some plays of the day in. We hit North Carolina last night. If anybody was watching, if anybody was aware, I'm sure you guys all were, that the national championship went down last night, North Carolina. Not a thrilling game. Awful game. Awful officiating. Stop and go, whistles, bullshit fucking calls on both teams. Makeup calls for fucking both teams. Clear fucking makeup calls. So there really wasn't any pace, any flow to the fucking game. Which really did suit Gonzaga. I think the referees are trying to, I think a lot of the calls went in favor of North Carolina. But slowing the game down definitely fucking helped Gonzaga. They had a halftime lead. North Carolina stormed back. So good on fucking Roy Williams in North Carolina. They definitely deserved it. Definitely a top team in NCAA basketball this year. And my bracket, yes, was fucking busted a long motherfucking time ago. But that's why we got offshore. That's why we're DGen. That's why we go at it every day. It was nice to pad the bank last night with North Carolina. Especially since the baseball season is upon us. Speaking of the baseball season, we'll use that to segue into the MLB. Now I got to listen to the Jays game on the radio. It was nice. It was nice to hear the broadcast crew, even though I'm not a huge fucking fan of it. It was just something different, something to break up the molasses of the day, the slow going of the day. So it was nice to hear the boys fucking back on the broadcast crew. And real baseball. Meaningful baseball. My fantasy team got off to a fucking flying start yesterday. Like 120 fucking points. But let's start in the major leagues. I only really like one game. Couple games kind of catch my eye. Couple late games. But we'll start with the early game. We'll see what happens throughout the fucking night. I'll probably tweet out a couple picks. I was on the Oakland Athletics last night. But the New York Yankees, they're back in action. They take on the Tampa Bay Rays in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay smacked the Yankees around in the home opener. Tanaka got smacked around pretty good. I don't think that's, we can't over fucking react. But I still think the Tampa Bay Rays are feeling pretty damn good. CC CC Sabathia is on the mound against the Yankees. He's a gas can. He's done. Way past his fucking prime. Odorizzi's on the mound for the Rays. He's a young up-and-coming pitcher. He's got some heat. He's got some tools to work with on the mound. Now, this game's a pick'em at minus 110. The over in this game is 7.5 runs. Now, I like Tampa Bay, and I like the over 7.5. We're basically going to pick on CC Sabathia tonight. So I think the Tampa Bay Rays bats show up. I do think the Yankees bats show up as well. But I think the Rays get the best of them tonight and go 2-0 to start the season. Look out, Yankee fans, 0-2. Ooh. Yeah, no sense for any overreaction yet. But on the frozen pond, the NHL season is winding down rather quickly, too. It's the playoffs are fucking upon us. It's on the horizon. You can view it. You can see it, man. It's there. And speaking of the playoffs, the Boston Bruins, they can clinch a playoff spot with a win tonight over the Tampa Bay Rays, the surging Tampa Bay Lightning. The surging Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, the Boston Bruins are minus 165 on the money line. The total in this game is 5.5 pucks. I like the under. I look for this to be a playoff-style hockey game. Boston's looking to clinch a playoff spot. Tampa Bay's hanging on by their fingernails for a playoff spot. And it would be a big win for the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight. So I like the under 5.5 pucks in Tampa Bay Boston tonight. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're back in action. 4-2 win over the Buffalo Sabres last night. We hit the over, cashed that. They're hosting the Washington Capitals. Ovechkin, he's going to play in the Olympics no matter what he says. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Money talks, buddy. But it's not all set in stone yet. Just because the NHL went out and released some bullshit here, they still got plenty of time to negotiate. It's negotiation tactics, man. Negotiation tactics. So the Maple Leafs, they host the Washington Capitals tonight. Capitals minus 135 on the money line. Total in this game is 5.5 pucks. Toronto Maple Leafs are putting the puck in the back of the net. With ease. With fucking ease. Where they scored 3 goals in like fucking 2-3 minutes or something like that. 4 minutes. It was like bang, bang, bang. Then we had to sweat out the motherfucking over and nail a fucking empty net goal. But they got McElhinney in net tonight, so I look for the Washington Capitals to be able to score some goals themselves, if not win this game. I do like the Capitals. I have a lean towards the Capitals as well. But I like the over in this game as well, too. I look for a lot of goals tonight at the ACC. Now, the Arizona Coyotes, they're taking on the Dallas Stars. A lot of people would say, who gives a shit about this fucking game? You think I would watch this game if I didn't have money on it? Fucking no fucking way. But the Dallas Stars are minus 220 on the fucking money line. The Dallas Stars suck. Dallas Stars are awful. Has anybody ever looked at who the Dallas Stars defense are? Other than Klingberg, it's a bunch of fucking nobodies. Coyotes, they've won 2 games in a row. They've been playing better hockey over the last month and a half, 2 months. Total in this game is 5.5 pucks, but I like the Arizona Coyotes at plus 180 on the money line. There's no reason, no way the Dallas Stars should be minus 220 against anybody. Anybody. And finally, we'll finish it off on the hard court. As the NBA season does wind down itself, it's a weird time right now in the NBA. Weird time. But a couple games do catch my eye. The Toronto Raptors, they're on the road against Indiana. The Raptors just beat Indiana 111-100, a week and a half ago. Right now, Indiana's laying 2.5 points. Total is 203.5. I like the over 203.5. Raptors are starting to put up points. They figured out how to score without Kyle Lowry now. And they figured out the isolation of DeMar DeRozan just is not going to fucking cut it. We're seeing a lot more ball movement from the Raptors. Their defense is fucking better. But Indiana, they play pretty fucking loose. I look for a loose game tonight. I like the over. In fact, I grabbed the over 203.5. It's up. I saw it at 204 in some places. It's still 203.5 here on my book. So I like the over 203.5 in the Raptors-Pacers game. The Bucks, they're on the road, take on OKC. And Russell Westbrook, Fucking guy's just a beast, eh? But anyways, OKC right now 5.5 point favorites. Totals 210. I like OKC and Russell Westbrook to fucking beat down the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are awful on the fucking road. Just awful. Big difference in the home-road dichotomy there. OKC, Russell Westbrook, he's on a fucking mission. So I like the OKC Thunder to cover the 5.5 points tonight over the Bucks. So you can find my work on Twitter at kjohnstonmikedup. You can find my work on my website, kylejohnstonmikedup.wordpress.com. I'm going to have a few more podcasts coming out fast and furious here over the next 24, 48 hours. Got a little bit more time on my hand, change the schedule, which is nice. But I got to go to work now. So remember, if you're not putting money down on the table, you're not winning.
Something we said to them. Is it something we said?